cheese tasting. And of course, if you're new here, this is 8-Bit Dave, but if you've seen my other ones, he's in every single one of these. Today we're doing sparkling wine. Most of the time we've been sticking to red wines, but today we are doing sparkling wine, and today is also a special occasion, and that special occasion is
my birthday.
His birthday! Yay!
Hence
Happy birthday!
the champagne.
Yes, so champagne sparkling wine, I guess.
And
I guess that would be that. This one is a little bit more pricey than this one, so I think that one would be considered champagne. I don't know.
Right.
When...
Well, there's sparkling wine. Champagne means the grapes are grown in Champagne, France.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's like, this is a proper champagne.
Yes.
This is just a sparkling wine grown. This is a Canadian one.
They're pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
It's like, go Xerox this. Well, was it really photocopied in a Xerox? You know, I don't know. Like, to me, if it sparkles and it's white and it's dry, it's champagne.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, some people in this region of France would argue otherwise, which they did in court and sued everybody using the word.
So we are going to start with the fancy wine, if David wants to grab the box and talk about it.
How would you say that?
Champagne Paul Roger.
Anyways, this is
2012.
2012, so let's get that in close for the camera here so you can see this
very
box.
Beautiful gold box.
Yeah, and then I got another camera hiding over there. I like the multiple cameras.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, like
we also got a beautiful anthurium
Night
today.
at the Roxbury
How do we
stuff.
like the plant right up here? I like it. All right.
Going back to the wine, this is Paul Roger, and it's Blanc de Blancs.
Ooh.
So it's the white of the white, hey?
Is that what that means?
Yeah,
You know
it's
that?
French. Yeah.
Oh, fancy.
So, anyways, we'll just open this up here. Oh wow, it's a nice sturdy box. I've never tried this kind before.
Yeah, I'm excited.
One thing I will mention is, you know, it is made from a Chardonnay grape, which is one of my least favorite grapes. But, you know, I'm sure in a dry sense, they know exactly what they're doing. We might want to check it for some notes there.
Okay, so Paul Roger founded the Champagne in 1849.
Interesting.
A long time ago. Through 5 generations, his direct descendants have run this proudly independent family house producing champagnes of worldwide acclaim. It says, elegant, delicate, and balanced, this cuvée.
Oh.
Cuvée?
Yeah.
Cuvée can be enjoyed as an aperitif and is also an excellent match to fine food, fine dining, which we kind of have a little bit
Yeah,
of.
and speaking of fine food and dining,
We'll edit that.
what we'll, so I have some Gouda, which is like, you know, a great Swiss cheese, and
Swiss.
you know what? It's just plain Gouda. Hey, you get the pun, right? Is it funny?
It's so funny.
So we have another cheese here, and this is Iberico Reserva.
Love that.
So it's President's Choice, which is the brand name here in Canada. I know sometimes Americans get confused, like Jay Leno talking about President's Choice dog food and not understanding if the president used it for his dogs. Mixture of sheep's, goat, and cow's milk. And it's aged and it's really firm. So we're gonna have some of this.
I'm excited.
Along with the Gouda. I'm excited too. Are you gonna be popping that?
I don't know. Should I?
Sure, if you want
You
to.
guys ready? Ready? 3, 2, 1.
I thought you were supposed to sniff it. No,
I learned that.
How does it smell?
Oh. Crisp. Crisp. I
So
learned
we
that
get-
from a winery.
Getting a lot of bubbles here.
Yeah.
Now where we are,
Unfortunately, I just want to cut you off for a minute. Unfortunately, we don't have champagne glasses.
we're out in the country.
Don't call us out on it. I have many champagne glasses at our home in the city, but we're in the country right now, so we are using just some fancy, elongated white wine glasses, which is fine. We're not professionals, we're having fun.
Yeah. Let me pour some of this here for you. Now here in Canada, this is quite pricey. Where we are, we have a lot of alcohol taxes here, more so than in the States. So,
like how deep.
oh wow.
It's okay,
yeah. Well, let's top it off here. Come on, I'm not trying to be cheap.
Alright, okay, we have 2 bottles.
It's my birthday, so.
Yeah, so price point.
Yeah, so this was $156, and Canadian, right, which would probably be about 130 American. Now I'm sure if we were down south in the States where, you know, there's a lot less taxes and you Americans get a better deal on everything, you'd probably find this for maybe $90 or something or less. So, all
right, cheers.
Cheers and happy birthday.
Do you want them to know your age?
Well, I'm 40.
Cheers to 40.
Actually, I'm 39 at the moment, but I will be 40.
Yes. Actually,
shortly.
by the time you guys see this, he'll be 40 for like 3 weeks.
So this is my last video in my 30s.
All right.
You can smell the Chardonnay and the champagne. It smells crisp and clean.
Yes. Okay. Apple. I get apples.
Yeah, I get apples.
I'm not gonna lie, it's like a very fancy apple juice. Oh, that might be like a stay.
I get kind of a tang in there, like a tennis ball flavor. Do you get that?
Stop
no,
it.
Seriously, like a
stop it.
Like a garden hose. I don't know.
Oh, stop it!
I'm serious.
So we love champagne. I never really drank champagne before I met him. We're getting married. We're having a Prosecco bar, which is a little champagne bar at our wedding.
It's Italian sparkling wine.
Yeah. So I love the champagnes these days or these past few years. So yes, this is very nice. I find it weird to like, you know how we like sniff and like taste the red wines. I feel like you don't do that with a champagne or a white wine.
Well, sure you do.
I feel like you.
It's just normally Chardonnay drinkers are less sophisticated.
You're cutting off the best part.
Do you want to eat that?
Yeah.
It's beeswax.
Isn't it like? Oh.
It's to protect the cheese as it ferments.
Cheers. Oh my goodness. Wow.
3 kinds of milk. One animal wasn't good enough.
You got.
They had to milk the sheep, the cow, and the goat.
Stop.
And that's all 3.
No, I'm just saying like this is amazing.
So here's a surprise.
That is like the best cheese I've ever had in my life. Notice
later on for my birthday.
It's like a parm.
Yeah, for my birthday dinner, I don't have any parm out here.
Is this what we're using?
So we're using this on our Caesar salad. So don't eat it all tonight.
Okay.
Because without it, our Caesars are going to be lacking.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Textured, it's like, it's definitely not creamy. It's kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah, it has a little bit of sharpness to it, but it's hard. It's very firm, but once it gets into your mouth, it just melts.
Holy shit. Like actually, like if you like parm or like real parm, try this stuff out because it could be a little bit different on the taste buds, but it's very delicious.
Iberico Reserva, where does that make you think it's from?
Like,
is there any hints of the name for you?
Like Mexico?
No. Kind of close. So Spanish is what they speak in Mexico. The Iberian Peninsula is that part of Europe that juts out, and it contains Andorra, Spain, and Portugal. So this cheese is actually made in Spain, and it's delicious. And as you can see, Merlot Mama here, she can't stop eating it.
Okay. Okay, so
let's see how it is with the wine.
Beautiful. Crisp. Alright, so if we're rating this from 1 to 5 wine bottles, what would you rate it, this wine?
Well, I definitely give it a 5. And honestly,
so too, yeah.
Now that it's had a chance to breathe, I think it's changed a little bit.
Yeah, I definitely get the tennis balls now.
See, I get it a little less.
I'm being sarcastic. I don't get the tennis balls at all. But honestly, like now that I'm thinking about it, maybe like a little bit of like a hose or something. Like
yeah.
And we're not just like. I mean, part of it might be a little bit like as a joke, but like if you actually have been doing this for a while now, you guys, we're getting pretty good at this. So.
It's definitely light, fruity. Like an apple-y pear.
Yeah.
Like a little hint of pear.
Yeah, so we both gave it a 5 out of 5, which is pretty high up there. I don't think we've ever given one of our wines a 5. Next one we have here is this very cute little bottle. So this is from the Hatch, and the Hatch is a winery that we visited in British Columbia. In Kelowna, and there is a
Canada's wine country.
There is a very
no offense to Ontario. Sorry.
There is a very large story on the back of here, and I'm not going to talk about it. I can take a picture and I'll post it up here, and you guys can pause and read because it's very cute. But the moral of the story is this little guy here, the drawing, the little kid stick figure. It was actually the winemaker's kid. And he drew it for this bottle, and then he named it I Am Bob.
And he drew it because somebody else was pregnant, and the child was imagining that the baby was Bob. It's in the story.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And so anyways.
So it's a 2019 gobsmacked bobbly. Get it? Bubbly, bobbly.
Now, continuing on the trend of celebration and sparkling wine, so this is our white sparkling, and it has an interesting cap.
Love that.
It's like a beer cap. Now, one thing, before we open this, I do want to say about the Hatch. Actually, I'll open it right now. If you ever get a chance to go there in Kelowna, what you want to do is they have a dry Riesling. Now, I wish I had some here, and I mean dry. And that Riesling was the best Riesling. Did you take a sip from the bottle?
No, I sniffed it.
That dry Riesling, wasn't it good? Wasn't it the best Riesling you ever had? They were closing, and Merlot Mama and I walked in, and we're like, hey, like, can you stay open a little bit longer? And the gentleman behind the table, he's like, yeah, no problem. He was pouring us drinks. Yeah. We bought a bunch. Unfortunately, we drank them all a long time ago.
Yeah.
But we're definitely going to have to go back to the Hatch, pick some more up. And that dry Riesling, you know, like the sweet Rieslings, they're okay. But I like a really dry wine. And so I'll stop rambling about it, but you know, just their dry Riesling. So I'm excited to try this, like excited, because hopefully this is just as good. Oh, it smells fruity.
Yeah, very fruity.
Melony. I think it's gonna be sweeter.
Cheers.
Almost like
floral.
Very floral and fruity, but yet dry. It's not super sweet.
Yeah, it's not sweet, but wow, this is very interesting. It's very floral. That's the first thought.
Yeah.
And you know what's weird? I was thinking before we were filming this, I was sitting there and I was just like, I want to try a wine that's like floral, because you know I like plants and flowers and stuff and gardening, and I was like, it's weird that this one is florally.
This is amazing.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah,
like, it's definitely 5 out of 5.
Florally, melony, fruity, but not sweet. Like there's no sweetness.
Yeah. No.
But you get fruity. It's a very delicious. I think I was around.
You know what? It's a hard toss-up between these two.
Is.
Honestly, like I might even say, if we had to lock these two in a competition, ooh, value for money. I'm sorry, Chardonnay grapes. Sorry, Paul Roger.
Yeah, it's really good. I can't believe how like sweet it is, but it's not sweet. Like
you have to find this somewhere and buy it.
Yeah, so
if you're watching, if you're within the sound of our voice for any reason, you're missing out.
They do online. You can order if you live outside of British Columbia. In another province in Canada, they do ship. Canada-wide, I doubt they ship to the States, unfortunately. But if you do live anywhere in Canada, the Hatch. I'll link everything down in the description below because we loved this winery so much.
I swear, this thing's like
Inside.
tiger lilies and lilacs in a bottle.
Okay, so we have some Gouda here as well. So
Yeah.
he's not interested, but I love Gouda.
Oh.
I love cheese.
Yeah. Here, I'll eat this one.
I was going to, but
Okay.
I like the edging or whatever.
The wax?
Mmm. Creamy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it'll go perfect with this.
It does. I'm a master cheese selector, by the way.
Yeah. Alright, so I guess we're gonna be rating this 5 wine bottles out of 5 wine bottles.
6.
6. Yeah, 6. Perfect.
For a sparkling wine, right? You know, like now that I'm sipping at it more, it's definitely not something you could drink a bunch of. It's so floral. Like, I almost feel like I'm drinking a bottle of perfume.
No, it's not
No?
that floral.
I don't know.
But you know what
Compared
it is?
to most wines,
I know what he's trying to say, for sure.
it's
I
overwhelming.
get that. It
Either
is.
that or it's the scented candles behind us, but
Well,
something.
the scented candle is fresh balsam, which is Christmas trees. So thank you so much for joining us, you guys. We did switch it up with some white sparkling wines this time. And I guess we will see you next time.
you
And
later.
happy birthday to you. Bye,
And
guys.
let's say bye in camera too.
Bye.